they gon' love me for my ambition.
Shout out to everybody out there in the world. This is Sound from Club Ambition. Welcome to the Club Ambition Podcast, episode 95. We are back, and I'm here. We got Marloon in the building, holding it down.
You know I'm always going to be in the corner.
Per usual, you know, we had a very exciting weekend, very viral reaction. We love everyone, support everyone that saw the Travis Scott Utopia reaction. We appreciate you guys. Over 200,000 views in 2 days. But when it comes to viralness and views, the lady sitting to the right of me is the talk of the internet. We have her in the building, Miss 36G, Veronica Correa in the building.
Thank you.
Round of applause, Mar. There we go. We have her in the building. For starters, let's start real quick. You know, let's be, very foundation. Like, let's get the actual person, right? So, what's your full name, your age, and also where are you from, for those who don't know?
Yeah, so my full name is Veronica Olivia Correa. I am 21. I'm from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Born and raised in Rhode Island.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, wait, 21?
21.
Wow.
Can
she's
you
younger than
do
us.
something for me?
21 years old. That's amazing. So now, take us back to let's even give even further into yourself. So, because I heard people were DMing me like, oh, she owns a donut shop and etc. So what do you do for actual work? Obviously, aside from what people think, they think that she's the Miss 36G girl. Now she's a millionaire off of that. But what do you do for a living as yourself, like as an actual human?
Yeah, so before this whole thing blew up, about 6 weeks ago, I actually opened up my own cafe.
Wow, that recent.
Yes,
Wow.
6 weeks.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Congratulations.
So I have been devoting all of my time really into that.
Yeah.
From building the place to finding all the vendors and, struggling with bakeries, like
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
And where's that based out of again?
It's in Cumberland as well.
In Cumberland. Okay. And what's the name of it?
Cafe Lala.
Cafe Lala. So there you have it.
I've
Go
heard of
support
it.
Cafe Lala. You heard of it, Marlon?
Yeah. I've been seeing it.
She was telling me about it. She was she actually works there. So now it can become part of her marketing, where it's like a tourist attraction. Like, oh, the 36G girl, stop by Cafe Lala in Cumberland, Rhode Island, and support it. So it's a what do you sell there? Is it just cafe stuff? So donuts and coffee?
Yeah. So donuts. Actually, no, not even donuts.
Oh, really?
Coffees. We have different pastries, muffins, apple turnovers, croissants, that type of thing. And we also do breakfast and lunch sandwiches.
Oh, nice. No, we got to stop by there, have some breakfast one day,
For
Marlon.
sure,
Very much
100%.
soon. So now, take us to that day, July 20th, right? I think it was July
The 21st.
21st, okay. It's July 21st. Drake has a concert in New York City, right? And he's had, I think it was like a total of 6 or 7, back-to-back, some in Brooklyn, some in Madison Square Garden. Which one was this one at?
The Barclays Center.
The Barclays
in
Center
Brooklyn.
one. Okay. And do you know which night it was? Was it the first night?
It was
or-
the last night.
The last night at the
Yeah.
Barclays. Okay. So take us there to that day. I'm imagining, you're going to a Drake concert. You're a huge Drake fan. So what was the planning going into the Drake concert, the last Drake concert in Brooklyn this year for the It's All a Blur tour? Did you buy the ticket the day of? Were you already a ticket purchaser from a long time ago? And you were pretty close, it seemed like. So
Yeah.
break that down for the people as a Drake fan.
Yeah, so I have been looking out for tickets, just really the cheapest price because I wanted to go floor, go big or go home.
Yeah.
And I had no intention of throwing my bra, buying the tickets, even like walking into the arena,
Yeah.
no intention. My real thought going in was I need to stand near the DJ booth because I know I'm going to definitely see him. And when I walked right on the floor, the stage was huge. So I didn't want to get right up front because I wouldn't have seen him. Where I was standing was seriously perfect.
Yeah.
He walked right by to the DJ booth, and that's where the big moment happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what time of the concert was it? Was it right away? Was it in the beginning? Or?
No, it was like mid-concert.
Mid-concert.
Yeah.
And at that point in that concert, were you the only one that threw a bra that day?
No, there was some. I know in the viral video, I saw one fly, but it didn't quite make it to him. And mine did.
So were you the first one that day, or?
No, I don't think I The first one he picked up and noticed, yeah.
Okay,
but I
okay.
saw other bras flying.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
you're very very lucky that day. A very very lucky Drake
Yes.
fan. So going into it, right? So was it the bra that was on your body? Were you like, oh, let me just do it? And who was with you? Because it seemed like, was it Sam? Was like, who was there filming you? Like, did you have a friend there who was filming you? Like, what was that whole thought process?
It was a friend. So I asked him, like, do you think I should do it? And she's like, at first she was a little like iffy, and I'm like, come on, he was right in the DJ booth singing to me, so I felt like a soul connection. Honestly, I was like, I think he wants my bra. Like, I really do. So yeah, she took it off and she's like, oh my gosh, 4 buckles. I'm like, yeah, come on.
4 buckles. What's the brand of the bra? You know, free promo, I guess. But hey, fuck
Yeah.
it. What's the brand? What's the brand of the bra?
It's Adore Me.
Adore Me.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. Adore Me, right? Like the
Adore
2
Me.
words.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and he has the bra, right? They don't give it back at the end.
I didn't get it back, no. But I've seen from TikTok is they're collecting them.
Wow. So
Yeah, so I never got it back.
Yeah, I always
I'm
heard
not sure.
rumors. He's said that before.
That
no?
shit might be chilling at his mansion right
It
now.
might be his
Yeah, it
mansion.
might
He might have
be.
a
You know what I'm saying?
whole
A
like
whole-
bin.
Might see it soon.
Man, Drake is listen. He's a special guy. You know, listen. It is what it is. So now going back to the actual concert. So you're at the Drake concert, and you know. So was it like you said? It was kind of mid through. Was he just about to perform another record, or was it kind of like intermission? I know he does some intermission sometimes where he starts
Right.
like DJing, kind of. I guess.
Yeah, so it was after he did his whole DJ thing.
Yeah.
He took a shot and then he walked back to the stage, went under the stage, and then that's when 21 came out. So yeah, I mean that whole thing happened, and I remember I had to go to the bathroom so bad, and I'm so scared of losing my spot. So I was running, and the security guards actually pushed me, and they're like, "Nah, 21's coming out. Like, you can't go." I'm like, no, I had my moment. Like, I need to go to the bathroom right now. Like, I'm over 21.
Oh my God! Listen, and you are a Drake fan, like purely? Are you like is that your favorite artist of all time? Like,
I would say top 2.
top 2? Yeah, top 2. Do you have
Yeah.
one favorite Drake song of all time? What's your favorite Drake song?
Ooh, that's tough. Probably Chicago Freestyle.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. I love that
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Shout out to Giveon on it. You know, that's a really good one. How about favorite Drake album?
Oof, I don't know. I really don't.
There's so many.
There's so many. Yeah, it's like asking your favorite movie in the whole world.
Yeah, mine's is probably Nothing Was the Same. Lately, I've been thinking about if you're reading this, it's too late. It's like pretty underrated, but
It is.
Nothing Was the Same is special to me. I think it's like flawless, to be very honest.
Right.
Yeah. So now going back also to, you know, when you see online, and we're gonna actually watch the clip right here. We want you to react to it. So Veronica, aka Mrs. 36G, is gonna react to the video of herself going viral of her throwing it, and then also the instant reaction afterwards. That I believe you probably. It seems like to me you did it like in the restroom of the actual Barclays.
I did, yeah. Right after 21 came out and I ended up going pee. This is when I did it. I was so full of excitement.
I believe it. I had a feeling. I was like, that had to be right in the restroom.
Yes.
So let's see right here. Success. Oh. Oh my God. That voice of Drake is gonna be always 36G.
Right, it lives rent-free
he was
in my
like
head.
genuinely shocked. And then we have Veronica, instant reaction in the restroom of Barclays, right after, right here.
It's me. I threw it. And he picked that shit up and said, 36G, find this girl immediately. That's my favorite part.
Oh my God! Listen, I personally love that. I was like, this is like we spoke about it on here last week, where it's like it's just an example of, you know, fandom, when people are fans of someone, you know, and like literally what happens, you know, being such a huge fan and things like this happen, you know, it predates all of us to like the Beatles, like Rockstar, Elements, you know, Michael Jackson. You know, women would throw bras at them. It was always a thing, and people were throwing bras at Drake this whole concert tour. Every stop, it seemed like, but yours has gone more viral than all of them. You know, than all of them. So when it comes to like even feedback, what is your response? I saw you kind of you had some good takes. I saw you respond to some people, the haters and the naysayers online. So what's your reaction? First of all, because obviously stereotypically you are just a regular human being like all of us, right? But now you are put in the limelight, viral online, and you're gonna receive a bunch of judgment from strangers. We're used to it over here because we've been on YouTube like going on to a decade now, so it's constant. We've had our fair shares of, insecurities and like, oh my God, what the hell is this fucking, who the fuck is this? So what is your, now is going on to like 2 weeks of, going viral. What has been like your actual, response of people judging your appearance, people judging the fact that you even threw a bra, people are like saying, oh, why would she take her bra? Because obviously now you're topless in the building. So people are like even judging that. What's your reaction to that?
So, I mean, the dress I was wearing, if you saw it, I was fully covered. Yeah, I mean, I was, you could tell I didn't have a bra on, but it didn't really show anything.
Yeah.
And to the negative comments I've been getting, I haven't really been paying them any mind. First of all, there's way too many comments to read. And yeah, I mean, I just live for the positive ones. I get, some that, you're a mom, why would you do this? And like, I am a mom, but I am young, and I've never really done anything to expose myself or to ruin my name or my daughter's. So yeah, I don't really pay them any mind. I honestly think some are funny, but I use it as, motivation. And this experience happened to me and not them. I mean, on TikTok, people that have been saying shit have no profile pictures, no real names. So I'm like, oh, okay.
That's how it is.
It really isn't a big deal to me at all.
That's how it is. Majority of the time, trust me, that's how it is. Especially because my thing is like, if Drake enjoyed it, it was a comical moment for him, like amusing, And have you also seen now? Well, let's slow down a quick. So you even mentioned the fact that you're a mother, right? So you're 21 and you're a mother. So how old is your daughter, if you don't mind sharing?
She's 2. She turned 2 in February.
So shout out to her. My son I have a son as well. He just turned 2 about 2 weeks ago. So shout out to Ocean.
Nice,
He just turned 2. So we're parents, a couple young parents in the building. So what's her name?
Angelina.
Shout out to Angelina. So yeah, so people, I now that you said that, I actually remember that, people were kind of saying that like the concept of being a mother, and throwing your bra as a mother. But I don't know. What do you think, Mar? I don't think
that has anything to do with it. His Hispanic parents have been doing that to like, Marco Antonio Solis and other people. It's something that's just been going on for. And again, like she said, I still had clothes on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she has nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like people just be tripping.
People, and then also it's just people are gonna always just say something. So
they just mad it wasn't them. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then now, fuck them. And then now when it goes to now the actual situation that you've landed yourself in, a lot of people think that and you have to correct us if I'm wrong, but you signed some sort of deal with Playboy. Now you're a part of the Playboy situation. What is it that's going on with you specifically with Playboy?
Yeah, so it's all still very new to me. I mean, I'm still asking them like, oh, how do you do this? Or how should I go about this? I mean, they're really just posting some content and no nudity for anyone wondering. No.
You gotta tease them and say that there might be, because then they won't go. Veronica. So there might be.
Yeah. I'm learning the ropes on how to still be successful but not ruin myself at the same time, so to say.
Yeah. Because you have morals.
I'm still learning. And not a lot has happened yet, but.
And I also saw you have a public. There's like a OnlyFans link as well, right? So
that was taken down.
Oh, that was taken down.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What made you take down the OnlyFans?
That I feel like OnlyFans is more exposed, and I just. Playboy is fine. Really.
No, perfectly fine. And is there like did you like become a millionaire? Did they give you like there's so many rumors like, oh, she probably got $1 million contract from Playboy. Like, what's the actual situation for those who don't actually, and don't have to share everything, but
so I haven't been really earning money, like no contracts, like, oh, you get this much, or it's just from the content that I post on Playboy Centerfold.
Oh wow.
Wow. So I mean, I have been getting money, but it's nothing like, I was just gonna buy a Ferrari tomorrow. Like, no.
Yeah.
So
and has Drake reached out himself after?
He did.
He really reached out. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
Yes, he did.
So, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
dope.
I don't think anyone really knows that. So with the Drake reaching out situation, how did it happen, right? So you're viral, Miss 36G Veronica, and Drake, did he DM you?
Yeah, so he slid up on a story and just laughed at one. Just simply sent a laughing face. And I took a day or two to respond, because I just didn't know what to say, like the whole thing.
And you were like nervous, like damn.
I was, yeah. So I just liked it. And then I left him for like a day. And then I wrote out this paragraph. Basically just thanking him for the experience, like an awesome show.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm so shocked. And then I told him that I own the coffee shop in Cumberland and asked him just if he liked coffee and how he likes it. So then he responded back that he likes it iced and sweet. So I was like, okay, that's really like broad. I'm trying to make a coffee for you. So I ended up making a coffee, long story short. But then he was laughing at all of my messages. So I said, oh, do you think I'm funny? And he said, I think you're really sought after right now. Which I'm like, okay, like whatever. So then next I asked him for advice, and he said just to live your amazing life, like people are faceless and they would never really say the negative comments to your face.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was like, oh.
That's fine.
Shout out to
That's
Drake
why
for
I'm
that
like, yeah, wow. Now I'm like definitely not paying them any attention.
That is fire. Wow.
Yeah.
Good,
See
good
that?
on you, Drake. Good shit.
Drake W for Drake right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, I love that, and I feel like he's an internet baby in a sense where like I feel like he runs the internet. Like he knows how to go viral whenever he wants, authentically every week if he wants to. He does it. Like right now he's viral because of Side Talk NYC, the
yeah,
New
I
York
saw.
interviews he did in the strip club, I think over the weekend. So he probably saw, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure he saw like the feedback you were getting, and even probably saw some of the negative ones, and he was like, what the hell? And he probably made sure to like reach out to you and like maintain some sort of communication. And because of the fact that it was just so viral, like I think the tweet alone got like almost like 80, 90 million like views on the Twitter. And I'm like, this is so huge. So that's amazing. He probably, did he give the follow back? No.
No, I don't believe so, no.
Not yet. Listen, that'll be fire though if Drake stops
It
by
would.
Rhode Island to the coffee shop.
That would be, yeah. Oh my gosh. That would
Shut down.
be even
Shut
bigger
down.
than what has happened already. I mean, I think I would just pass away.
Wow, that's amazing. Shout out to Drake, man. That's beautiful, man. I'm not too surprised. That's pretty awesome. I know I've always heard stories like him reaching out to like, people communicating. So that's pretty awesome right there. So now going back to the fact that, what people are so, and even himself shocked by, you're actually even bra size. Do you know that specifically there's less than 1% of women in the entire world that have a bra size bigger than D? And you are
Wow.
G36?
Yes.
So have you been G36 your entire life?
No. So I've always been on the bigger side, like double D, triple D.
Yeah.
And then after I had my daughter is when they really got
Yeah,
to GH, and now they're back to G. Yeah, I'm like at Adore Me. Shout out to Adore Me, seriously, because they help me every single time. I walk in with like a look of confusion, and they're like, "No, get in the fitting room. Like, we need to help you."
Listen, Adore Me gotta send you some bras if they haven't
Not
yet.
the sponsor.
Yeah.
Adore Me, send Veronica a package of some bras. That's amazing. And then is your bra size to the point where it's so big that it's like more expensive? Is like a unique situation?
I haven't noticed that they're more expensive, but they don't have as many in the store.
Yeah.
So I normally have to order them online.
Yeah. Listen, that we have it. People are going crazy over this goddamn bra size. But that stat is pretty amazing. I didn't know it was that rare. Like less than 1% of women have that that bra size. So then now, what has been your plans going forward? Do you have any plans aside from the Playboy situation? Do you want to align yourself more with the fact that bluntly honest, you have famous large breasts? Do you want to do anything in that world, maybe develop your own bra situation or bra line, or maybe work with a bra company? Or do you want to just stick to yourself, your own thing, just keep doing the coffee shop? Like, what is your mindset right now?
There has been a few ideas. None have been decided, so I don't want to talk like too much on them,
Yeah.
just in case I don't go down one path more than the other. But there has been a few ideas of kind of going on my own, doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, sticking with Playboy as well, but not only to be under one thing.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And then if Drake in a fantasy world, we never know, even though it might happen. He was going crazy, 36G. If Drake were to like ask you on a date or like want to actually be with Miss 36G, would you actually take him up on that opportunity? Like, would you see yourself, actually being with a Drake, or is it just fandom and you never really would date him?
Honestly, I would love to meet him.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, this is already overwhelming my 90,000 followers. So I really don't know if I could keep up with that life.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like a dream come true, but I think there would be maybe some problems. I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell you. I've been thinking about it.
Listen.
But definitely to meet him would be awesome. I would definitely do that. Maybe go on a date.
Yeah, at least meet him, right? That's very true.
Yes.
And what do you look for in a man? Because now I know the men are blowing up probably your DMs. I know they are blowing up your comments. What is your ideal man right now? If you are single, what would be that ideal, bachelor that you would be looking for right now?
Definitely respectful, family oriented, and I would say has to have a good sense of humor because, I mean, I think I'm hilarious and I love to be funny, like with other people, just have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a type specifically at all? Like does height matter?
Height, yeah.
Does
They
he
have
has-
to be at least as tall as me.
Yeah. And
At least.
How tall are you now?
I think I'm 5'5",
5'5",
5'6", maybe.
5'6". Okay. Oh, that should be accomplishable. That's like average. I feel like men are averagely what, 5'7"? I think we're 5. You're 5'8", 5'8", right?
5'7".
Yeah. Okay, that's not okay. And then do you have like does it have to be a wealthy man like a Drake, or would you settle for a regular Rhode Island man? Because I know that's more.
I mean,
attainable.
regular Rhode Island man, but you have to be able to, like, be sufficient, like independent.
Okay,
you know?
okay. Yeah. Especially because you have a
Yeah.
daughter, so your situation is
Right.
more serious.
Yeah, it's been hard, but yeah. I mean, there's people out there I know.
Listen, especially now, you're gonna find them. Hopefully,
That's the thing, though. Does she want people because of that? You know what I'm saying? People just know her now because of that. So,
Right.
like, what are the really the
They gotta get to know the real
you know
her.
what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah, that's very
Gotta
true.
put them to work at the coffee shop and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I don't think I would want that either.
Yeah, you can't mix business with pleasure. She
you're
can't be
right,
with
you're
any of the
right.
employees, Marlon.
You're
Let's
right,
not
you're right.
let's not start the rumors there. But any last words yourself for the people out there, whether it's the haters, the fans, especially the fans, because I feel like you have a good amount of followers now, so people are definitely following you, so they are fans of you. So what is your your response to them, or any words you want to give to them at all?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the support, the negative and positive comments. And my message now is really to be confident in your body, your breast size. And really pushing that postpartum bodies are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Really.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
like Sam did in the background.
Yeah.
But do we have any last questions or anything before we end there, Mar? Anything that comes to mind? He's a fan, by the way. He's a fan.
Thank you.
He's a fan. He's a 36Ger.
Do you have, like, when it comes down to, like, obviously your coffee shop and stuff, do you have, like, social media and stuff? You can throw it out.
Oh, yeah,
there
what's the
and get
tag? Do you have
people-
any
Yeah,
tags?
so our Instagram, TikTok, it's all Cafe Lala LLC.
Cafe Lala LLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open 7 days a week.
Open Monday through Saturday,
Monday
Okay.
through Saturday.
or closed Sunday. And we just are promoting a new drink called the Drizzy Drake Oreo Cake. It's cake batter, coffee with chocolate and whipped cream and Oreo
Fire.
crumble.
Fire. Have any fans stopped in, like that seen you from 96G,
Yeah.
36G yet?
Not 96.
96 or 96G, no, that's maybe
Oh,
aliens
man.
on Mars. Aliens on Mars.
No, yeah, so there's been a few. I
Really?
have regulars from the coffee shop that I've been telling. I told them when I bought the drink tickets, what I was gonna wear, and they've been coming in like, so how was it? Like, we've seen you everywhere. I'm like, yeah, it's just been crazy. I don't even know. I don't even know how this blew up so fast, but it did. Power to the internet.
Yeah, no, power to the internet, and power to your parents. You have amazing genes, so the men are gonna go crazy online. It's bound to happen. So, shout out to everyone that is tuned in for this, because I know this is hopefully is gonna go viral. It's gonna help her support her business. Make sure to check out Cafe Lala out in Cumberland, Rhode Island, right here in Rhode Island, where we're from. And yeah, there we have it, guys. You know, we appreciate you. We love you guys, and take care. We appreciate you guys for watching that interview right there, Veronica Carrera, Miss 36G from Rhode Island. We hope you appreciated that. You know, she stopped by, you know, gave us some of her time. Might be a controversial one. I don't know. I think it was pretty dope. What do you think, the conversation?
Oh, I think it was great. She was a very genuine, nice person. I don't see, you know, again, like how we said in the interview, people are always going to hate because it's not them and all of that shit, because everyone got balls when it's behind a phone. Let's be honest. But
or tits in this
yeah,
but they don't got tits.
They don't
got 36G tits.
That's why they're mad.
In this instance,
looking like a plank. Anyways, God bless her soul. You know, God bless her establishment. God bless everything. She was a great person, and we definitely gonna be checking out her cafe and shit for sure.
Oh yeah, Cafe Lala. Cafe Lala.
Great person, bro.
But nonetheless, yeah, man. Let's start off the top right away. For those who are here from Rhode Island, especially because of Veronica, we want to remind you guys that we are still taking any sponsorships. If you guys are looking to promote anything on the podcast, any companies, any local businesses, make sure to feel free to reach out to us. Sponsorship slots are open. Also, remember to check out our Spanish podcast, El Poca. You know, I'm going to send it to Sam. She's Dominican. We got to send it to Sam. You know, Veronica's friend that was in the building. Shout out to Sam.
Get her on that one.
Get her on the podcast. But she might be one of those Spanish people that don't know Spanish. I don't know. She didn't have no accent. I was so shocked. But we'll find out one day. But for starters, let's talk about Rhode Island. Keep it Rhode Island based. Rhode Island news. Over the weekend, there was a Newport Folk Festival. I think the Jazz Festival is coming up, but they have a Newport Folk Festival that happened over the weekend in Rhode Island, and headlining was Lana Del Rey. Now, Lana Del Rey was here in Rhode Island.
I saw that.
But the audience here in Rhode Island and Newport for Lana Del Rey was underwhelming. They didn't know any Lana Del Rey songs. Only the main one, Summertime Sadness. Let's look at the video right now of what happened at the concert.
Embarrassing, bro. Our city stays letting us down, bro.
Our state, let's say.
Our state, sorry.
But it's like, I feel like it's a demographic, right? It's the folk festival. What does that even mean? Look it up real quick on your phone. What's the definition of folk music? Because
I definitely don't consider her a folk artist.
We know Taylor Swift had the album Folklore.
What you want me to look up?
Folk music. Like, what does that mean? Like, how are they gonna define it? Like, when you look that up, how do the people define it?
Folk music is a music genre that includes traditional folk music. Oh wow! And you already know when they use the same word in the description is not a good one.
Yeah,
I learned that in school. And the contemporary genre that evolved from the former during the 20th century. Hold up. What is considered folk music? Type of traditional and generally rural. I can never pronounce that word. Rural music that originally was passed down through families and other small social groups. Typically, folk music, like folk literature, lives in oral tradition. It is learned through hearing rather than reading. Oh, that was beautiful then.
Okay, so, but it's still pretty broad, you know. I would say, but I guess, you know, folk music. I guess she is folky. You know, let's listen to the video right here.
So that's the only one you know. Now you know a lot of other ones.
So she
I
basically.
would have felt that way too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So that's how she was like, yo, because I performed Summertime Sadness. Like, oh, they know that one.
But did people didn't know she was coming though?
I think she was announced. No.
Bro, everyone that I saw post on Instagram was like, she was here.
Oh, okay. So from that factor, but I think if you look at the lineup for Folk Music Festival in Newport, she was already slated to perform. I only know that because we have a podcast, so I've been trying to do my best myself to like be almost like a booking agent. I want to find like these events and these venues, like PPAC and stuff, and look up the website to see like who's coming to town. See if we can have them stop by, right?
Okay.
So I saw her. She was gonna be at the Newport Folk Festival. So I tried to reach out, but I already knew she wasn't really gonna respond. But that would have been dope. Why not? You're in Rhode Island. Stop by the biggest platform in Rhode Island. But I remember seeing that. But I didn't know. I forgot completely that was happening. I didn't care about it. I wasn't gonna go. I'm a fan of hers, but the ticket price supposedly were expensive, like expensive.
I'm good then.
Bro, like 200 something, like
Nah, they're bugging.
crazy.
Relax.
Chill
out.
And there wasn't even like monitors. There's a lot of people, but there's not like monitors for the people all the way in the back. So if you're there, you have to just see it like from the stage. Like if you're mad far, that's all you see. So, they didn't probably get too good of a view if they're not up close. But there we have it,
Well, she ain't coming back.
Yeah, she's definitely not coming back to Rhode Island anymore.
She fucked up going to Newport. That's the thing.
She shouldn't. Listen, if Lana Del Rey wants to stop by Providence,
She was probably at Taylor Swift's house. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, she might have stopped by the Taylor's mansion.
That's why.
But if she comes through Providence, stop by Broad Street, I think she'll pack it out. I think people will support Lana Del Rey. I feel like in school, every girl loved Lana Del Rey.
Hell yeah.
Every girl.
Hell yeah, bro.
Every girl that was like a little bit emo. Or like wanted to be a bit like
I guess.
Summertime.
I guess. Shout out to Alabo put me onto her when we was like in early high school.
Bro, she's classic.
Hell yeah, bro. She put me. I was like, damn. I said, who the fuck is this, bro?
Shout out to Lana Del Rey.
Hell yeah, shout out to her, bro.
But for those who don't know, welcome. A lot of you might be here from the Travis Scott reaction. We told you we're gonna talk about his album and also talk about the reaction. And we have 250,000 views on that. Round of applause for ourselves right there. We fucking did it. Amazing to see.
Get the shit rocked out.
And, the short film, people loving the short film concept. I was thinking about it like very instantaneous, spontaneously.
Listen.
And it worked.
That was last minute shit. We actually had better shit planned, but it just times didn't line up. But, we're happy you enjoyed it.
It worked, man. We're already getting some emails from Oscars. They're like, oh, we want you guys to come. No.
Yeah, no, listen. I think Eric got hit up by...
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's already... Yeah, that's sad worthy for Eric. That's going to help him and Yale. They're going to be like, listen, you did that? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why are you here? Like, you're too good.
100%. Just, we'll have someone take the classes for you. Just go.
Yeah. Listen, man. But for those who didn't see it, YI came back, for that special moment. Literally days removed from him leaving. The day that this episode comes out is the day where he's going to Yale. He's driving out to Connecticut to move to Connecticut and eventually start his first semester at Yale doing an MFA for acting that he got full ride. Only 15 people in the entire country, in the entire world, pardon me, were able to get into that. And he accomplished that. He made it.
Yeah.
Well worth it. And now that's his journey right now. And he spoke about that on the reaction. You guys probably saw it. He spoke about that to the people. And he said that though previously before, but a lot of people might have not watched it. But now I feel like it's like a breath of fresh air for a lot of people where they felt like, oh, like a sense of clarity. Like, oh, wow, oh my God, it's amazing. And the fans wanted it. And I was like, fuck it. We had an idea aligned. It didn't work out. And I think this idea was way better. This is more genuine, like for a Utopia reaction.
This is what I wanted.
This is all that really like genuinely mattered. This is what I wanted. Because the other thing was like, oh, it would have worked, but in reality, not whatever. That's like more cookie cutter. Shout out to that person, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like we might not even be able to swear. Really, I don't know. Like, is that against the policy for him? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So God bless. But I loved it. The fans are what keeps everything going. So you guys are all that matters. So we had to get that situation for you, content piece, and I think is classic. Like it's like it might get a fucking YouTube award. It deserves a YouTube award. Like that whole fucking starting with the short film.
We already got people using the voiceover. You know what I'm saying?
People using the voiceover like as a TikTok sound.
Dying at work, bro.
Shout out to was it Yupta? I forgot Jupta.
I forgot.
Something like that. I thought it was Lucas Sabat. I thought it was a famous stylist actor. He's like close with Kanye, Lucas Sabat. It looked like him. I'm like, this is Lucas? I'm like, oh, not Lucas. But it seems to be like a younger type of person like that. He's into style, fashion, music. So shout out to him. He does skits. Bro. But yeah, we're a TikTok sound. It's insane, man. And this is only going to keep on going. The views keep going crazier and crazier. Hopefully, who knows, it might reach 1 million, God willing, with, it might be a slower burn. But let's talk about the album. Utopia. A lot of people are saying that it's Travis Scott's worst album. Pitchfork literally reviewed it and left it with a 5.7. It's the lowest rating they've ever given a Travis Scott album. A lot of people are saying that this is his worst project. people are saying that it did not live up to their expectations. 5 years removed from Astroworld, and years after the Astroworld Festival tragedy, and in hiatus completely from Travis Scott. He's done features, he's been on people's albums, he's done guest appearances, but nothing himself, no music from himself, singles or music videos, until recently with K-pop for this album. Are people right or are people wrong? We're going to give our second thoughts, days removed right now from the Utopia reaction and also after it came out. Did you listen to it after, Marlon?
I have.
Or the
been.
weekend?
So I have been listening to it again.
Driving and stuff or just what?
Yeah. I've been listening to it again. Obviously, after we recorded at work and driving around and shit.
Let me look at the track list.
So I can, like, you know, remove the songs I don't fuck with and shit.
Okay.
So I'm like halfway through it right now. And how many tracks was it originally?
19 with K-pop, yeah.
So far, let me see. I've removed, I have to look at give me the names of the songs and shit.
Hyena.
So I removed Hyena. I don't like Hyena.
Thank God.
I fuck with Thank God.
Modern Jam.
Hate it.
My Eyes.
I have that.
God's Country.
It's doable.
Sirens.
I like it.
Meltdown.
Hardest one on the fucking album.
Fiend.
Hell no.
Del Resto, a.k.a. Echoes.
Yeah, I have that.
I Know.
Is a fucking banger.
Utopia Twins.
No.
Circus Maximus.
No.
Parasail.
No.
Schizo.
I'm on that one right now. I know that one. Remember that shit's like 6 fucking minutes long.
Yeah, it's like 4 and 1.
So I'm there right now. So I have Schizo, Lost Forever, Love, K-pop, Telekinesis, Until Further Notice to go through again to see if I fuck with them or not.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like they're bad songs. I'm just saying you're not gonna blast them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Parasail. Parasail is a perfect example.
Parasail, you can't really play it back.
Exactly, but it's a beautiful song.
It's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe on the beach.
It's very personal.
Yeah.
But like, you're not gonna be bumping that.
No,
You know
not
what
at
I'm
all.
saying?
Not at all. And now it's projected that Travis Scott is gonna sell 250,000. They're saying copies for this album first week.
Which isn't bad.
It isn't bad, but I think it's his lowest sales ever that he's ever done.
Well, let's be honest. It's not.
Cause let me look up let's look up all his first week sales.
Come on. Let's be honest. It's definitely his more. What's the word that I'm looking for?
See, look at Utopia sold 537,000, but that was pre everything right now. But that's still a lot. That's over 500,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
This album is very versatile. There's a lot, and there's a lot of influence. That's the shit. There's a lot of Kanye influence. There's a lot of influence from other songs. So, like, you know, that kind I can see where it can throw some people off compared to, like, other shit where it was just, like, okay, it doesn't really feel like anyone else touched this besides him. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, actually, Rodeo, because this is earlier in his career, so Rodeo only sold 85,000. You know, Rodeo, but
Which makes sense.
That's like his debut. That's his debut album. You know, early in his career.
I should.
Different time. But let's look up Birds. How much did Birds in the Trap sell? Wow, Birds in the Trap only sold 88. What the hell? That's insane to me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have Birds in the Trap in my thing. I don't remember what's even on that album.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me. Like, the jump in his career is so huge. But, like, those albums are, like, so seminal online and social media and classic. Like, people always talk about them.
I can't remember.
But they probably just aged well. So, okay, so this album's not his worst selling. Definitely not. You know? But this album, we definitely know it sold half of the amount that it did from Astroworld. So, Astroworld was over 500,000. This one is about half of that. 250,000. Now, we can say, oh, blame the bundles, but bundles are included. There's a new rule that got reapplied now to Billboard where people can use bundles. And who's bundle king? Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I myself bought the Air Forces.
So did I.
And I added the LP,
I did not.
the vinyl, for I think it was $5 more or something. I was like, oh, I added $5 more. They
Nah.
get you with that. They're smart.
Yeah, they got you.
It's-
Not me.
I was like, let me get the vinyl, the main cover vinyl. So, because people love vinyl now. I've been collecting a little bit here in the studio. So, yeah. So I'm like, okay. And the shoes, they might be bricks, to be honest, because I think they're still up, right? They might be still up, bro.
I think so.
God damn, but it's better. It's something.
Everything's a brick now.
Everything's a brick nowadays.
Everything's a brick.
But it's been amazing to see, like, this man with his rollout. I do think that there could have been a better rollout, but you know what happened? The Egypt shit fucked it up. I think the performance in Egypt, it was going to be live streamed everywhere, so it was going to be epic.
Yeah.
With the pyramids, that was going to be insane.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm hearing is, from behind the scenes, I have allegedly, maybe connections, I don't, who knows, maybe I do, that the shipping of the stage from where he was doing it, I think it was at Rolling Loud or wherever it was at, was going to go to the pyramids in Egypt. The shipping was very delayed. It was going to take way too long, and it was very strict, like air situations with inspections. So they decided to move it back, push the whole performance back, because it wasn't going to be perfect, like
So
how Travis Scott wants it.
It's still gonna happen though.
It's still going to happen. They're going to announce a new date soon, but it's still going to happen.
So I might bump that shit back up.
It might make it go more
That
attention.
shit live might go crazy.
Circus Maximus, the movie came out. Allegedly, I'm hearing again from allegedly sources. I don't know who these sources are. I don't know who got these sources allegedly. But Travis Scott last night with his friends and stuff, they rented out a theater to watch it, and they've been doing that. Like he went in New York to visit one of the theaters. I think at the premiere day with fans. He just walked in and he watched it with some fans that were already there planning to watch it. You saw that he had like a free shirt for everyone that went to watch it, like the first 50 people, I think, at every theater, like a free merch shirt. And the movie, from the clips I saw, seems pretty decent. Like, it just looks like a big music video, but cinematic. It's produced by A24. A24 does classic movies. Like, their production team is insane. He's also part of another movie that they're doing, or they did. It comes out, I think, later this year. That's more serious. This one seems more like almost like how when Kanye did the movie for watch me, Jesus is King, and I actually went to go see that with Deja at IMAX. That was pretty cool. So that's like an album movie, and with that, in my opinion, I think that's a pretty cool thing. But if you were to, let's say, put that on streaming right away, that could have helped, I feel like, the album as well, because this album feels like a movie. So maybe if we watch the movie, we're gonna appreciate it more. I genuinely feel that way. So if you put it like on Netflix or something, everyone was able to watch it, that would have been epic. Instead, he didn't, because he probably wanted the timing. Oh, we can drop the movie in theaters and then put the streaming thing with the live stream of the Egypt pyramid performance. But then that got canned, But there seems to be something missing. I don't know. Maybe an interview. I feel like he needs something else right now.
I'll tell you this. He definitely shouldn't wait too long to drop visuals for the fucking songs.
Music videos,
you know what I'm saying?
Fast.
Especially for fucking Meltdown.
Yes, with Drake.
Especially for fucking Meltdown. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll even talk, because Mar gave his take, so I'm going to give mine real quick. In my opinion, the album still sits, I think I bumped it a bit down. I think the album is a 8 out of 10. After listening to it more, I think it's an 8 out of 10. I do think that is going to age really well. I think that the album, the more you listen to it, the better it kind of sounds. Easily.
100%.
My favorite song right now is I Know.
I Know it's hard.
I Know. That shit's hard. I think it's a perfect song. A lot of people are saying that My Eyes is their favorite on Twitter.
That's
I'm not too big a fan of it. I gotta listen. I gotta sit with it more. But people are saying like it's a very personal. It's like going viral, like that song.
Yeah,
My Eyes.
I was talking to one of our subscribers, one of the supporters. She said that right now My Eyes is her favorite.
Really?
Yeah. At first my favorite was Thank God. That beat switch is just too fucking good, bro. That beat switch is too fucking good. But now I'm bumping I Know a lot.
I like I Know and Meltdown. Those are my two favorite ones.
Hell yeah, bro. Meltdown is too fucking hard, bro.
And I think Meltdown needs a video, like you said.
I feel like punching Kanye when I hear that shit.
And for those who don't know, a lot of people, including myself, feels like Travis Scott's new album, Utopia, sounds like Yeezus by Kanye West. It sounds like the Yeezus Kanye West album.
There's way too much influence in
A lot of heavy Kanye West influence. So it makes me, guilty of like being like, this is all right, but it's not Yeezus. Like, it can't be as good as Yeezus, but
You see, I'm good. I'm not a big Kanye fan.
people reminded me online that Travis Scott, for those who don't know, Travis Scott actually produced on Yeezus in 2012. He wrote and produced and helped Kanye with about 3 records on Yeezus, and it came out like in 2013.
And
There's
also-
literally reference tracks of Travis Scott's voice instead of
Yeah.
Kanye's.
And also, remember that post that you sent us that like 2 of the tracks were Kanye tracks and were given to him?
Yes.
For example, God's Country.
Good
And what was
point.
the other one?
I'm gonna see it right now. They were actually literally on
Donda 2.
on Donda, right? They were gonna be on Donda, and then I saw this tweet right here. So
Which makes sense because they sound like fucking Kanye tracks.
God's Country and Telekinesis were songs from the 2020 version of Donda,
Yeah.
but instead they are now on the Travis Scott album. So, what was it? Songs that Travis did for Kanye, probably, to put on Donda, and he said, "Kanye, can I have those? Let's put it on my album." And that's boom, boom, pow, pow. But we didn't hear Kanye on the whole album at
No.
all.
My confusion is like you got Drake clearly throwing shots at him. So like, is Travis cool with Kanye? He also has Kid Cudi on this. Kid Cudi ain't cool with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's really going on?
Yeah, it's just strange.
But, like, you know, he's throwing shots at Pusha T as well, and he's cool with Pusha T. So like, what's really, you know what I'm saying? What's really going
And the
on?
Pharrell shit too is like,
Or
what
is
the
this
fuck?
shit on some Young Thug shit? Business is business.
And then some people were telling me behind the scenes, like, oh no, he's talking about Kanye's chains, the Jesus chains, that he's melting that shit, those chains. But I don't really think so.
He hasn't bought that shit.
Yeah, and even if he did, I think it's obvious, like, when you say your boss's chains, people are going to think it's Pharrell, because Drake publicly, like, we know that you bought
Posted,
Pharrell's
yeah.
chains,
And
bro.
now he has fucking
Did a music video with
Tupac
them.
shit too.
Yeah, Tupac's chain, Tupac's ring, so, yeah, that's insane to me. Drake knows how to go viral. He knows how to get people's attention going, no matter what.
He's talking about Pusha, bro, because remember on that line, he's like, "You're lucky that Vogue was suing, because if not, I would have been in Paris with the Wassas." Remember?
People are saying that's Kodak now.
No, remember fucking Pusha T was doing the shit at fucking Paris. Remember for the fucking show?
That's what I thought. But now there's like a whole Twitter thread that went viral
No, why
where
the
they're
fuck
saying
is
it's
it
at Kodak because some of the Wassas, allegedly, the Wassas posted it, bro, on their Instagram, on the Wassas Instagram. So Pressa, allegedly, is one of the Wassas. You know Pressa? Remember? No, Novocaine Pressa.
Oh wow, okay.
You know that go? He's
Yeah.
a Decolore and stuff. So Pressa is one of the Wassas, allegedly.
What the fuck's a Wassa?
A Wassa is like the
This is all
woes.
allegedly, bro.
Allegedly, the England, the England woes, the UK woes,
The England
you know,
woes.
the woes out in England. So, according to Twitter, there was an instance where Kodak got into like a fight with people, like at a fashion show, etc., out there in Paris, and it was with some of the Wassas, and supposedly Drake and Kodak have had friction because what Kodak said after the 21 Savage album came out, he was like, Drake, like, why aren't you dropping? We have a whole album, or you said we were gonna do a whole album together. Like,
Nah.
why haven't you dropped
I don't
that?
think so.
And Kodak, the way
There's-
Kodak talks, he's very raw. He's very like, it comes off unfiltered.
Kodak would have said something by now.
So they're saying that Drake probably was offended by this, and
No.
he sent some of the Wassas to jump Kodak
I don't think so.
in Paris.
I think.
And then people are like, "Oh my God, Drake has so many street ties, and no one's paying attention." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, would never think that.
I don't think that's enough for him to get into. No, I don't think so. It's Pusha T, bro, because he was out there in Paris, opening for that fucking fashion show. Remember?
That's what I'm thinking.
Come on, bro.
That's the only thing that would make sense.
Come on.
And
Let's be
then
honest.
this is a bar right here that a lot of people didn't catch by Drake. Listen to this. So the bar, when he says, I told her I got no cash, and she said she could wait on a rack on some Arabic shit. Kuwait is a Arabic country.
Yes.
In another Arabic country, Iraq. She could wait on a rack on some Arabic shit. bro.
Okay,
That's
but-
hard.
Yeah, it's hard, but who the fuck is what? Oh, you just want to point out how hard that shit was?
Yeah, because he's just saying it.
Okay,
Because like
okay.
a double entendre. Because he's like, I told her I got no cash. She said she could wait on a rack. Like, I'll wait on a rack. I'll send you a rack like $1,000 on some Arabic shit. But they didn't get it. I'm like, what does it mean on some Arabic shit? But then on some Arabic shit is Kuwait, a rack. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? And people were like, it went viral on TikTok. Like, what the fuck? This is the best bar of the year. Like, what the fuck? But that goes to show you, Drake got the bars. Whenever he wants to rap, he could fucking rap.
Yeah.
So people do not doubt him. Like, remember to not doubt him. And also, he was on Sirens, at the end of Sirens.
Yeah, he was at the end of Cyrus.
Yeah, he was at the end of Sirens. So, man, Drake was, man, it's insane. The guy, he does not stop working. Comment down below, how do you guys feel about the Travis Scott album now? A couple days removed from the Travis Scott album being released, Utopia. Was it a letdown? Do you guys think that it's album of the year? I still think that Gunna has album of the year. I think it's Gunna, Travis Scott, and then everything else is up in limbo. You know, the Jack Harlow album was pretty good. I actually like the Destroy Lonely album a lot. That's like up there on my list.
Who's that?
Destroy Lonely, he's If Looks Could Kill, baby, I'm a fashion demon. Did y'all wake up? No stylist.
okay.
Think
I know
he's
that.
Playboy Cardi's artist. Your arch nemesis.
I know that song, but
Playboy Cardi's artist.
now you know why I probably don't know him.
Because he sounds like Cardi and stuff. He's a part of that label, Opium. Playboy Cardi's the label, Opium. So it's Ken Carson, Homicide Gang, and Destroy Lonely. Destroy Lonely is the biggest one, though. Ken Carson's pretty huge, though, too. But, yeah, that's not... I don't want more than that.
I'm cut off.
He's going to blast the whole label. But, yeah, that's my take. Comment down below. How do you guys feel about it? Utopia reaction out. Go watch it, motherfuckers. Now, moving on. Over the weekend, fight of the year happened. Terence Crawford, 35-year-old, against Errol Spence Jr., the 33-year-old. This was a welterweight fight. Arguably the biggest welterweight matchup of all time. Most anticipated. People wanted this fight. Mega fight, right? So the fight happens. Eminem walks out Terence Bud Crawford. Eminem does nothing. Eminem barely even takes photo. We don't know. Eminem is like a mythical creature, a legend, but a mythical creature. He left a comment on Terence Crawford's post. I think he was like exercising to like an Eminem song. And Eminem was like, yo, that's crazy. You're one of my favorite boxers. So he reached out to Eminem. He's like, yo, can you actually walk me out? So he walked him out, but he didn't perform. Eminem did not perform. Terence Crawford probably didn't have the money to have Eminem perform. Who does? You know, usually though,
So he just
artists
walked out
perform.
with him?
Yeah, bro, he just announced him and then walked with him a little bit. The song was playing in the background and he disappeared into the crowd. And then people were making jokes like, look at Terrence's face. Like, he's heated at Eminem. He wanted Eminem to perform, blah, blah, blah. But I doubt it. You know, he just wanted his presence there. Going into the ring, on top of Eminem bringing him out, we have him dressing up with fishnet because the big fish, the little fish, you know, the countryman, Errol Spence, loves fishing. So he is about to catch him with the fishing net, right? That's the whole, I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Like, this is a genius, like, marketing tactic. Like, this is amazing. But let's get to the fight. Like, what is going to happen in the actual ring? So the fight starts, and early on already, you see Errol Spence kind of struggling. The fight happens. He gets knocked down 3 times. Errol Spence Jr. knocked down 3 times by Bud. Knocked down. And the referee stopped the fight in the 9th round. Technical knockout. And then he won. Bud won. Terence Crawford won. He beat Errol Spence Jr. I had Errol Spence. I was shocked. I had Errol Spence winning, knocking out Bud in like the 10th or 11th round. Did not happen at all. Errol Spence Jr. got beat the fuck up. His face looks like Martin when Martin had that like allergic reaction. And like was going crazy.
Damn.
Like he had that like he was fucked up. I have the the photos right here. Put the camera on the screen when you get the chance, Mar. I can't zoom in, I think, but they can see it from here.
God.
He was fucked up, bro.
Bro, he looks like he's fighting for his life.
Up, bro. Fucked up. Now, people are saying, for those who don't know, Errol Spence Jr. got into a major car accident in 2019.
Oh, that's what they were talking about.
He crashed a $300,000 worth Ferrari. His life he almost died. His teeth got fucked up. His jaw got fucked up, so he has new teeth and had to get jaw surgery and everything, etc. But after that, he had 2 fights. You know, he fought Danny Garcia and he fought ANGUS. And he actually won those fights. He had great fights. But now, fast forward, people are trying to say, was that the reason he lost the fight? Because if you watch the fight, he looked so rusty. He looked like it was embarrassing. Like, I personally think there shouldn't be a rematch. Even though he's a legend, I think there shouldn't be a rematch because he's going to lose. I have no confidence in him winning the rematch. Typically, you would think like, oh, people thought it was going to be like a trilogy fight. Like, oh, match made in heaven. They've been talking about fighting each other to finally make it happen. There's going to be a trilogy. There's going to be a rematch. There's going to be another rematch. Like all classic like rivals, right? I don't think this is worthy of rivalry, like rematch. This man, Terence Crawford, is just literally the best fighter in the world. Pound for pound, welterweight, arguably the best welterweight, maybe of all time. Is he better than Floyd Mayweather? Who knows? People are arguing that. Who knows, right? But this is history. For those who don't know, he made history because he unified the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF titles with his WBO title, making him the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. This is huge for boxing. This is the biggest story maybe this entire year in boxing, in the boxing world. Now, we have Spence saying this. Is this an excuse? Or is this him just saying that there's no excuses? But ironically, I think it comes off almost like an excuse. He posted on his story, my head up like a nosebleed, laughing. Basically saying like, oh, I'm fine. Like, it's like a nosebleed. Like, I'm okay. And I love the guy, but bro, you got beat the fuck up. Like, if that was just a nosebleed for you, I'm never getting into a boxing ring in my life. Because I'll die first punch. If that was just a nosebleed, you looking the way you look like Martin? Bro. And then he said, I was brought up in old law where men don't make excuses, ... Even if I had one, I wouldn't give it to you. LOL, laughing. But what does that mean, though? Do you have one? Do you have an excuse? I would love to hear if there is actually a valid one. You know, but it could also just genuinely mean him like, oh, there's no excuses at all. Like, I lost. You know, it is what it is. He wants a rematch. They were supposedly saying they're going to have a rematch in December. I don't know, man. I think there is a possibility that there could be some neurological damage in Errol Spence. Because even when you see him talk, he kind of talks slower. A lot of people say it's a sudden withdrawal. But it could be some slight effects after the car crash.
Like his jaw being fucked up and shit.
Yeah, and also his head from the punches that he's taken from those fights after the car crash. Mm-hmm. It's possible because you probably never seen the car crash, but look at the car crash, bro. This shit went viral.
My coworker was like watching something that he got like ejected and shit, right?
Bro, this car crash is insane. Like, people always talk about it.
I remember seeing this video.
You probably saw it.
Yeah.
This is with the high speed the camera. Look how fast. Look at that. Bro. Mm-hmm. Insanity. Insanity. Is it a slow motion one? Or a bit slower? Flying through the air. White Ferrari. Insane. Insane. You know, so yeah, man. If you're listening, check it out on YouTube, the video. But yeah, this is insane.
Jesus Christ.
So it's possible, man. I don't think I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm telling you this though. The fight, it was so crazy. Like, what the fuck? I did not expect that to happen. I really wanted Errol Spence to win, but Bud just proved me wrong. He proved everyone wrong. So you have to commend him. And we have to also commend Errol Spence because the referee stopped the fight. He wanted to keep going. If it was up to him, he would have damn near died in that ring. That's what it was looking like because he was so damn inflamed and like his eyes were already swollen and he kept taking punches. I'm like, this guy is fucking knocked down 3 times. Like, bro, he didn't give up. He didn't give up. His corner, people in the corner were like trying to end the fight. Man, hell of a fight.
Thank God they did, bro.
Hell of a fight from Terence Crawford. Errol Spence, though, I am shocked, brother. I'm going to just keep saying, I am shocked. I don't know what the fuck. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that happened, but there we have it. Now, let's talk about this. Marloon, in your opinion, before we even play the clips, are aliens real? Do you think we have aliens?
So I'm one who believes that why do we think that we're the only people who exist when the fucking universe is so fucking
Drake.
massive? You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
How do you know?
We have a whole galaxy, right? There's so much as a big ass
Come on,
universe.
bro.
The
There's
galaxy.
a bunch of galaxies, universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck not? What makes us so special just for us to exist? You know what I'm saying?
No, you have a valid point.
We're finding new species of animals and shit like that, like almost every fucking year. So why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
Man, and that's just thoughts. But when it comes to facts, right here, for the first time ever now, a actual congressional, like actual live under oath hearing about aliens and UFOs being real, and for the first time ever now, this is gonna be forever in the history books, legal history books, that under oath, a former U.S. Navy pilot and a former intelligence official say that UFOs and aliens exist. Non-body humans found in aircrafts, and the aircrafts that these actual fighter pilots, these jet pilots, would go in, they saw them go at supersonic speeds. Listen to this.
Know that these were not our aircraft.
Some of the behaviors that we saw in a working area, we would see these objects being at 0.0 Mach, that's zero airspeed, over certain pieces of the ground. So what that means, just like a river, if you throw a bobber in, it's going to float downstream. These objects were staying completely stationary in Category 4 hurricane winds. These same objects would then accelerate to supersonic speeds, 1.1, 1.2 Mach. And they would do so in very erratic and quick behaviors that I don't have an explanation for.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
So,
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this,
Yeah.
How do you know?
so my thing is that these aircrafts that they've quote unquote retrieved and shit like that, were they shot down by them? Did them things crash? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
So the guy,
How
I
are
want
they
to say,
so fast? Obviously, I know that they have like radars and shit like that, and if you go into like airspace and they'll get notified, and
Yeah.
you know, but like,
David Grush, the intelligence official, the situation with him is that a lot of people that he worked with, like that he was the boss for, were the ones that would tell him all this stuff. This actual, what's it called? What type of information they call that? Was like a certified, or when you can't talk about it, a secret? Not secret, but it's like a term for classified. Classified information. And he kept saying this during the hearing as well, where he's like, there's certain things that he can't say, like he can't until maybe they want to come and say it.
yeah, when they were mentioning like shit about the government and stuff like that.
Yeah, so but he basically confirms that without even saying it himself as well. Like a lot of that stuff, they have it still in possession. Basically, that's what he was basically alluding to, And there's gonna be more and more that comes out from this.
I find this dope as fuck.
This is crazy. This is
I
really
love
crazy.
shit like this.
This is really crazy. This is really happening. There's been rumors this year already. There was like a family, I want to say, in like New Mexico or something, like 2 months ago or months ago,
recording
that
thing.
recorded some aliens in the backyard after like stuff fell from the sky.
Remember I don't know if you saw the post. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago of something like washing ashore. Where was it, like in Australia or something like that?
Yeah.
And they were trying to figure out what it was, and they were saying that it wasn't anything, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly it's from like air, like outer space type shit. But then again, it really depends how you view it, because, some people believe that we're around, some people believe that we're not.
Yeah.
It really just depends on what you believe in.
Could be a rare fish, whatever the fuck they want to lie and say.
No, that shit look like a pod, bro. Like on some Vegeta just came out of on some
God.
Dragon Ball Z shit.
And now, remember, this year we also got the Chinese, according to them, Chinese spy balloons this year, multiple, that were found and like more than
Shut
ever
down
before.
and all that shit.
But the gentleman, the Navy pilot, also said that the supersonic speed things that they saw nearby them and travel fast were like black rectangular, almost like black rectangular. It seemed like that's fucking scary. Shit gives me goosebumps to think about. But that they would see that, right, and that it's been happening for a while, and that no one's really talked about it. He said, like, it's been happening for a while. Like, while he was at work, his co-pilots, they all would see it, and like it was like constant. And he said that they would assume that they would be just to be up there for long days, who they never know, because it would cost them like $30,000 to just fly the jet for like an hour. Like every time they go up for like an hour, it would be like $30,000. So they have to like go by the government. They can't like overly use the jets if they don't need it.
They have to get permission.
They have to get permission and stuff. It's not like there's their own jets, you know. That's crazy how expensive jet fuel is, bro. $30,000 every time they go up to the air. That's insane, bro. We're talking about real ass. This is some real shit that's happening. So imagine if someone like Elon Musk or someone that is like a crazy alien like enthusiast had that level of money where they can afford to like, let's be up there. Let's actually have our own jets and explore and actually genuinely look like someone's gonna reveal the curtain for real. This is not hard fucking evidence yet because people want to see photos, people want to see images, people want to fucking interview an alien. I would love to have an interview a fucking alien, the first Rhode Island alien stop by the podcast. You know, that'd be fucking crazy, you know.
Well,
or scary.
They consider us aliens.
Yeah, they consider, you know, hopefully, you don't know. You know, we don't know. They might be like on Marvel's new show, Secret Invasion, Nick Fury and stuff. Skrulls. Marvel, they call them an Avengers and stuff. The Skrulls. It might be Skrulls, where it's like people, or the best comparison for a Skrull is like how people have these rumors of lizard people. These politicians are lizard people. So it's humans. It might be humans as aliens this whole time. You never know. You never really know. So this is wild. This is wild. This is not. This is a sign of the time.
This is cool, man.
Open your eyes, guys. Pay attention to this. Do not think that this is like a joke. Oh, it's funny. This is real shit that's happening. So pay attention and do not be shocked if in the next month or two we actually see an alien on camera. We see some
dope,
shit.
Bro, I'll be dope. I'll be so dope.
You're not scared though? This motherfucker Marlon is so excited, nigga. You acting like them shits can't kill us though?
Why, bro? Anyone can kill us.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Why do you automatically assume that they're?
You think they could be friendly?
Hostile.
Maybe we would want not me, but let's say maybe America would want to be like the government might be the hurtful ones trying to hurt them or something.
Well, think about it. If they're like
Didn't we have, like, a movie like that?
if they're like shooting shit down.
E.T. Wasn't E.T. kind of like that? Were they trying to hurt him? I think.
They're trying to capture him and shit like that.
I think E.T. was like that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like, yeah, if they're like shooting shit down and stuff, they might be like, okay, you know what, we gonna clap back, but like, I'm not really.
Listen, this is crazy. I think that it's definitely they exist, but I just think that they don't even know what to do themselves. The government, they don't know what to do. To be honest, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, because I mean, what would you know? What would you do? You know what I'm saying? It's just something so unknown.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'd welcome them in. I'd be like, "Oh, what's good, bro?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I gonna do? Try to, you know? I don't know what the fuck they are. I don't know technology and all of this shit. All of these things that we've been like programmed to believe about them and shit. Like, we don't know nothing. So. Yeah. The best honesty and is the best policy and being nice and shit. You're gonna get that same energy, hopefully.
I wonder what the first alien podcast is gonna sound like, because one of the aliens is definitely gonna do a podcast. That's guaranteed. Gonna create their own podcast. If they get into the American world, and that's the thing, we're gonna assume that they would do that, right? Because that's my thing. Why haven't they popped up or like officials and government officials from different countries done this?
You know what's...
It's only like an American thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's so odd.
I saw a post saying was like, he's like, I want you guys to think about this. Where has the majority of quote unquote UFO sightings been the most? And they show like a map of like sightings, and the U.S. map is like littered in supposedly UFO sightings. And a little bit like in Europe, but like other parts of the country, very, very, very rare. Out of other parts of the world, I mean.
That's crazy.
Very
that doesn't
rare.
make sense to me. Like, I would assume like in Egypt, where the pyramids are, there'll be like some alien activity. You would assume. What is it?
Could it also be because those countries ain't really, when it comes down to like
technology,
militaries and like
Maybe. Air travel.
airspace and all of that bullshit. Who knows?
But it could be also, conspiracy theorist me, a sign of something negative. It could be that if they do want to do anything attacking or investigating as aliens, they're targeting America. Because why is it only an American thing? Why isn't there like Chinese like people? There's so many people in China.
Well, the thing
why
is,
isn't there like Chinese people citing aliens?
Because all that shit's controlled.
The communist aspect.
All
That's
that
true.
shit's controlled.
That shit got me nervous. Not thinking about it. Oof. But there's always been like not aliens, but like in Southern America, there's always been like witches and shit. Like in Guatemala, there's always seen witches and
You see, shit
flying.
like that. Shit like that creeps me the fuck out.
Witches flying on a broom in Mexico.
Not,
There's always
not
like a video.
UFOs though.
What you say?
Not UFOs, but like
Yeah, not UFOs.
creepy shit like that. Yeah, that shit.
Oof.
That shit makes my skin. You know what I'm saying?
Let's fucking
But
move
not
on.
UFOs though.
Getting nervous talking about this shit, bro. Last time I spoke about that shit, I didn't even upload it. I spoke about when the New Mexico alien video and shit. I was talking about it to put it on Patreon and hear by myself. I started hearing shit. I said, nah, bro, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got the fuck out of here, bro. I got nervous.
Bro, I be watching that shit at night, bro, chilling. That UFO shit, I find that shit interesting, bro.
I find it
That shit's
interesting,
not
but I think
scary
the
to
scariest
me.
part about it is that I think it's real. Because ghosts and shit is like arguable. I think spirits are real.
It's real.
I think spirits are real, but I don't think there's like ghosts are like
Energy.
attacking you, you know. I do think that.
Hey, we still have to go to that hotel shit in
Probably not.
Halloween.
We should do that this year.
I'm
We
so
definitely
fucking
should.
down, bro.
That's gonna be crazy. We should do it.
So down. It gotta be a group of us though.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. Set up cameras and shit. Whew. Man, but let's move it on to unfortunate sad news that happened today. 2 deaths happened today. Famous people passing away. Angus Cloud, the famous actor from Euphoria, has passed away, unfortunately, at 25 fucking years old, bro. Same age as me.
Bro. That shit hit me, bro.
The 911 call the family made, he died in his family house. I want to get the actual, in Oakland. He's from Oakland, California, and he passed away in his family's house in Oakland. His mother made the call around 11:30 a.m. to the police, and she reported a possible overdose. The sad part about this is that his father passed away.
Like a week ago, right?
I want to say, yes, let's get the exact. So his father passed away a week ago, and Angus was struggling with this, his family said, because of his father passing away. He had to bury his father, his mother said. His family said, actually, in a statement. Last week he buried his father and intensely struggled with his loss. The only comfort we have is knowing that Angus is now reunited with his dad, who was his best friend. Angus was open about his battle with mental health, and we hope that his passing can be a reminder to others that they are not alone and should not fight this on their own in silence. Very, very sad. So, people are drawing conclusions of either a possible suicide by overdose or him just doing so much drugs that he possibly overdosed. He has been open before in multiple interviews. He's spoken about his drug abuse issues. Literally, his manager, his ex-manager, said that on set for Euphoria and during other instances, there's been moments of him literally throwing up on him from doing so much drugs. He struggled with drug usage.
Bro,
that's crazy.
That was his whole character on Euphoria.
Exactly, and that's what's the craziest part about it. You know, on Euphoria, he played a drug dealer, you know, also being around the drugs. And you had Zendaya being a drug addict and him trying to tell her to stop using the drugs. But in real life, this actor was struggling with drugs. And also, who does he look exactly like? People have always said that he looked like Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
He was planned to be used as the Mac Miller actor for the Mac Miller biopic that they were going to eventually develop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because why not? That's the guy. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, now he's passed away. How did Mac Miller pass away? Drug overdose in his house, in his bed.
His shit was laced, though.
Yes. But nonetheless, drug use as well. But this is very sad. You know, this is a young man. For those who don't know the story, I'll read the actual story of how he even was able to act on Euphoria. He literally was just walking down the street and they casted him. Like, it was not like, YI, who's working so hard. This man was struck with the lightning of luck in his life, right? It wasn't his biggest dream, and you could tell by his interviews, like the way he talked and stuff. This
Yeah, he
guy,
didn't
it
really
wasn't
give
like
a
he was
fuck.
dying to be an actor. Like, he was just living his life, right?
He was cool, calm, collected.
So Angus was walking down the street when he was stopped by a representative who worked for a casting company, and she asked him to come in to read a new TV show. And he said that he was confused. He didn't want to give her his number. He said he thought it was a scam. But then later he found himself in a room filled with serious people who really wanted to have him read the lines. And now those lines that he was reading was for the first pilot episode of Euphoria. He said, I had to change it a little bit. Oh, he had to change. I had to change it a little bit. He says of the pages he was given to make it sound real, like how I would actually say it. So this is crazy. So he literally was just walking down the street and was approached because they saw his image and they felt like he could fit the role just by the way he looked. That's amazing. That's powerful. And it's also
100%.
a testimony in a sense where it's like when you watch his actual character, Fez, on Euphoria, amazing.
Might as well be. It might be him.
Might be him in real life. Like,
Yeah.
it was like natural.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing. And like every scene was so powerful in Euphoria. And like it was so
Damn,
good.
bro, I don't even.
They might have to, like, now going forward without him, if they didn't film the season already, I would cancel the show. And I feel like Zendaya and them are going to take this so personal,
Yeah.
especially even the one that played Ashtray. I forgot his name, but he's like a boxer as well. He's
was
opening
my
up for
boy,
the
bro.
Jake Paul fight that's coming up. He's going to open up. He's like a real deal boxer, the kid.
That was my boy. Spoiler.
He's a G.
Spoiler warning. But
Oh,
that
because he
was
died,
my-
right?
Yeah, that was my boy, bro.
Yeah.
I still have yet to watch the last 2 episodes of Thing because I know that he dies and I don't want to watch it.
So sad, bro. Ashtray.
boy,
Rest in
bro.
peace, Ashtray. Man. But
His
now,
character.
look at this now. Real life. Rest in peace,
I
Angus
know,
Cloud.
man. This is crazy, man.
This is insane,
This
man.
shit. Bro,
One
when
day
you
you're
when
here,
you
one day
when
you
you
could be
sent
gone.
me that shit, I said, nah, there's no fucking way, bro.
Bro, I saw Shade Room
I was
post
like,
it.
there's no way.
I'm like, what the fuck?
bro.
Impossible.
Nah,
And it
bro,
happened.
I immediately sent that shit to Monica. I was like, yo, there's no way our boy just passed away, bro.
Bro.
I was like, there's no way.
Insane, man. Rest in peace to him.
God bless the
One of my
family,
favorite
man.
new young actors, and I think it was gonna be, a hell of a Mac Miller, a hell of a just everything. But he now is with his father, in heaven. Rest in peace. And that's what he wanted. Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe that might have been his destiny. If he was so close to his father, man, who knows, man? Because hopefully, definitely, we do not know, and probably will never know if it was a intentional kill myself.
Had to have been.
Man. And he might have been laced too, like Mac Miller and like what's that the other actor from The Wire that I love? I forgot his name, but they investigated that one and traced it back. But the Mac Miller one that we reported here too, they traced it back and found the people too. So we shall see. We'll keep you guys updated on that. Angus Cloud, rest in peace. 25 years old, gone extremely too soon. Extremely too soon. But this day was insane because we got another death that happened prior to the Angus Cloud one being announced. The famous actor that played Pee-wee, Paul Rubin, has passed away at 70 years old from cancer. And he's been struggling with cancer for 6 years, and he never told no one at all. And he left for his fans a letter apologizing. This is the letter that he had his family read today, the day that it was going to be announced that he's unfortunately gone. He says, "Please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years. I have always felt a huge amount of love and respect for my friends, fans, and supporters. I have loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you." Paul asked that any expressions of sympathy be made in honor of his late parents, Judy and Milton Rubenfield, to Stand Up to Cancer or other organizations involved in dementia, Alzheimer's care, support, and research. So there we have it, man. This is fucking crazy. This is like so poetic. Like what? Like he really cared about people so much that he kept it a secret, but he also made sure to apologize. He's like, you don't owe nobody no apology, bro. Like to each their own. Like you didn't have to apologize, but such another random death today, man. Like
That's just sad.
to end the month of July, because this is July 31st where we're recording. So rest in peace to both of them. And there we have it. That's the podcast. There's a Cardi B topic, but to be honest, I'm not gonna touch upon it because now that I remember, Cardi B be suing a lot of people when they talk about her.
Are you scared that she might throw some shit at you?
Yeah, she might throw some shit at me. But let's talk about it in a funny way because I do want to talk about it because the Dominican jokes that were going viral were pretty funny.
I've seen some shit with like, this is Cardi B before shows, and it was some girl dressed like her, fucking warming up and shit. They get dodging shit and all of that.
So for those who don't know, Cardi B threw a microphone at a fan after she threw water at Cardi B. But this is the angle right here, the best angle that's gone viral. And she's like, I'm sorry, Cardi, I'm sorry. She threw the mic at her. Boom.
The sad thing is that she didn't hit the girl that hit it. She hit another bitch.
She hit another girl.
Sorry, another girl.
Another bitch.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
Another woman.
Another woman.
Standing by her. A bystander.
Yeah.
Literally caught astray. You know. But now Cardi B's facing, they're saying allegedly charges. They don't know if it's from this girl or from the other girl that got hit. It has to be
the girl that actually got hit.
You know. But
what's this girl gonna do? I'm getting charged for getting kicked out? You threw water at her.
The crazy part about this is that Cardi B, though, she told the fans to throw water at her.
Oh, for real?
Look at this. So she told the fans to throw water at her pussy and make her pussy wet.
Bitch, come on. Yeah, bitch. Sexy lady, let me hear you say I don't dance now.
But then, maybe this one, she just didn't like it. I don't know. But it seems like she told fans literally
she told
before
people, yeah.
and after the mic throwing to throw water at her. Like it was like a part of the performance. I don't know why she didn't like this one. This, you know.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I said splash my pussy, not my face.
That looked like a thick ass drop, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is interesting.
But it's still, you told people to throw water at you.
You told the crowd, Cardi, to throw water.
And Cardi, we fuck with you.
We love you. But you told the crowd to throw water, so you're going to have some fans that get so excited. And then if you look at the girl, she was apologizing right away.
Hell yeah.
She's like, fuck, like, oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I got so excited. I was just waiting for you to come to my side to throw the water. You were throwing the water. I was so excited. You know, shit, I'll throw water too if I was there. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. That's my last bottle. I'm drinking that shit.
Bro, I'll
Especially
throw a gallon.
Packed.
I want to see her wet, her clothes wet, Mar. Throw a gallon. You know what I'm saying? But,
don't you got
rest
a
in
wife,
peace.
bro?
I mean, not rest in peace. Condolences to, not condolences, respects to Offset. I'm over here.
Jesus.
I'm saying too many wrong things. I do have a wife as well, but I think she likes a little bit of Cardi B as well. But that's crazy. I didn't see this part. Yeah, but if you look at it, I guess, yeah, she threw it at her, not her pussy, not at her, you know.
Well, she's far, bro. She has to fucking, like, go like this. You know what I'm saying?
Pussy, bitch. Come on. Yeah, bitch. Sexy lady, let me hear you say.
Listen, Cardi B, first of all, you're just wild. Like, I love her, but man, that's risky. Tell the fans to even throw water at you at all. But she's wild for that. But listen, if you're doing it, you know, it comes with consequences. But now they made a compilation of Cardi B reminding people that she is Dominican. For those who don't know, she is Dominican. So she pitches and throws like a Dominican baseball player.
Oh my
God. So there's a compilation. You know, she literally, that's not the compilation. She literally has done the same type of throw. You know, what she does is she takes whatever she has in her right hand and she tosses it to her left hand because that's her dominant hand, and then she throws with her dominant hand. It's crazy. It's literally like some pitching shit from baseball. Look. Dominant hand. She swaps to the dominant hand. Bro, she's a fucking beast, bro. This woman is different. Stay away from Cardi B.
Lefty.
Yeah, she's a lefty, I guess. But that's her strong hand. So, shout out to Cardi B. Brand new song dropped this weekend with Offset. I love it. It's off the Offset album. I think it's a really good song. Back and forth, the rapping type vibes. But, yeah. Do not throw water at Cardi B's face.
Even if she asks you.
Even if she asks you. That's my thing. Even if she asks you, I wouldn't even risk it. These celebrities are so rich, but then now she's the one being sued or allegedly being charged. I don't know. Cardi, again, allegedly. Do not sue us. Do not do nothing. We are on your side.
Yeah, please don't, bro. Cause we ain't got nothing.
Yo, that shit would be.
We ain't got nothing to give you but love, girl.
I would be selling my ass. I would have to sell my ass.
Go crazy, bro.
You want to sell your?
No.
I have to sell my ass. Erykah Badu, to close it off, calls out Beyonce because Beyonce looks like Erykah Badu on tour. So she posted a photo of Beyonce. She said, you know, she has the hat. You know, that's the main thing, like the Erykah Badu style hat. I guess a big hat, big top hat. And then she said in another post, I guessed I'm everybody's stylist. Subbing Beyonce. This has gone viral. And people are like, what the hell? Why are you coming at Beyonce? Blah, blah. But you are Erykah Badu. You are the OG.
But don't people dress her?
Who?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
So, like, blame the dresser, I guess.
Yeah, I would say
saying?
that. Blame the hairstylist or the head stylist. Blame the stylist, the clothing.
If you think about it, if a stylist is like, oh, I want to dress you like this, and then she's like, oh my God, I look like Erykah Badu, on some, like, respectful shit.
Inspired.
You know what I'm saying? You would think so.
Yeah.
So, like...
And listen, you do not want to fuck with the Beehive. You do not want to fuck with the Beyonce fans. So,
I don't
Erykah
think you want to
Badu...
fuck with Erykah Badu either, though.
That's another thing, too. You don't want to fuck with Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu might pull out some voodoo shit. A fucking, what's that, those dolls? The voodoo doll? She might have a voodoo doll. You know what I'm saying? But then Beyonce, she ain't gonna do no voodoo. She ain't gonna do no spiritual shit.
She ain't gonna do
but
nothing.
she gonna have the Beehive sting you, motherfucker. They're gonna go crazy. So, this is gonna be an interesting situation. Hopefully it gets squashed right away because Beyonce's the type that she's next concert, whether it's tomorrow, whenever, she's probably gonna sub her on some shit. Like she'll add her to like a bar. She'll change a lyric, and then people will catch it. It'll go viral like Erykah Badu, my hat. Bitches trying to say I took her hat. These bitches trying to say I took their hat. Swag. You know, I don't know. She gonna say something. You know, they're gonna say something. She might say something.
I think nothing's gonna happen.
I think Erykah Badu's a legend, but she needs to hold her horses here. And you do not own top hats. Like, people have been wearing that since the Pilgrims. You know, if anything, Erykah Badu stole the Pilgrim swag. If we're being honest, like, you're trying to look like a pilgrim. Like, that's fly. She looks fly, but like pilgrim, that's a pilgrim hat. I think.
I feel hot as fuck looking at that picture.
You know. And what did it say? She copied who?
Oh my God.
She copied Papa Langba.
What the fuck? That shit look like it got a dent, bro.
I'm fucking scared of that photo, bro. I can't look at that shit too long. Jesus Christ. But there we have it. Club Ambition Podcast Cap. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Episode 95 to the world. We are out. Make sure to check us out next week. We're trying to do another special episode soon with a special celebrity. Hopefully we get that done for you guys. Until then, we'll keep you guys updated. Peace and blessings to all.
They gon' love me for my ambition.